Yeah, I'm ready.
I was born ready.
I am ready.
Now we are rolling.
Born to be wild. Were you born to be wild, Peter Austin?
No.
What were you born to be?
Placid.
Placid. Born to be placid.
Yes, everything at a reasonable volume.
Everyone just remain calm.
Everybody, I want to see your hands. Put them on the table.
Yeah.
And
It's all
sit
going
down
to be
just
okay.
slowly.
Have a nice gentle sit.
Here's some lavender.
Oh,
I grow it in my garden.
would you like a cup of chamomile tea?
I'm just going to turn off the aircon.
Okay. It's a bit too aggressive for us.
Yeah, I don't want air conditioning.
Don't want a
Just let
gentle
the air
breeze on
do
us.
what it wants to do.
We're a little bit air conservative when
Don't-
it comes to
Yes.
aircon.
There we go, that's better.
Don't start doing things to the air.
No.
Everything at room temperature, the way it's meant to be.
This is how God wanted air. This is what God did.
don't
The
want to
air
in-
what God did.
You don't want to interfere with God's air.
No.
Leave it the temperature it is. It's perfect in every way.
It is.
It's time for a podcast!
fuck!
Good God.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, episode 19.
Oh my God. Legally been able to drink for a year now.
Legally, the
Well,
official
only in the
UK.
UK.
The-
And probably some other countries.
Yeah, but
Probably
not
some other
in the North
some-
Americas.
No, not yet, because alcohol's dangerous.
Really
Yeah, you
dangerous.
can have a
Guns are
gun.
fine.
But wait a few years before you have a drink.
A beer, excuse me.
It's the official podcast of the Vidiots YouTube channel, as opposed to the unofficial one, which doesn't exist.
Still doesn't exist.
It's
Yeah.
a conversational podcast where we talk about things that have happened and answer some questions, and we obey the laws of the three us, where everybody brings a thing along to talk about. I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I am using a dog as a pop shield.
That's true.
You are. What you've done there is you were sent a Paw Patrol stuffed toy.
Yeah.
You cut him open yesterday, pulled all of his stuffing out,
Yeah.
and now you've draped him over the microphone
Yep.
as a pop shield.
Yeah, it actually works quite well. But if I do sound a bit weird, it's because I'm talking through a bulldog right now.
A pup
Horrifying.
shield.
Yeah, you did that, and we told you
did
to
that
stop
one
last
before.
time, and you still had to share it with everyone,
I want
didn't
to
you?
share it publicly. It's a pup shield.
Publicly.
Pup. Oh, very good.
Yeah,
Well done,
so
everyone.
There we go. We're all as bad as each other.
We are.
Now, before we get started, most of you will have seen the video that went
announcement.
out on the Saturday just gone, and we're recording this in advance. Otherwise, we would take questions from you about it. You may notice that the questions are totally irrelevant.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd discuss it a bit further here. We do have one question that is tangentially related.
Oh,
I just
good,
thought, well,
yeah.
why not kick it off with this one from Stan at Stan Paulides on Twitter. Have things been going the way you wanted with this channel? Now, let's be clear right off the bat, as I'm sure we were in the announcement video, which we haven't even filmed yet at the time of recording this podcast. We have and still do loved and love working on the channel.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I have no regrets. I'm extremely proud of what we did, and it's not over. It's
No.
not dead. It's just we are moving on to new projects. Peter and I are moving on to something else. Michael is also moving on to something else. But we're going to keep Vidiots alive in our spare time.
Yeah.
From the new year, we'll be doing, but it will just be Twitch streaming and podcasts. By the way, the podcast is now weekly.
Yay, so you got that.
All of you are
Hey.
asking for that. You're going to be getting that. Don't worry.
I'm up for that. I love doing the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing it weekly now.
I like streaming as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's all good fun.
So it should by no means be seen as a failure or us giving up on it. It's just that we're moving on to other things now. And
It's
this
a big change in schedule, really.
exactly,
Pretty much, yeah.
we're just transitioning to a new way of doing Vidiots, and we hope that you will all bear with us through that. We're keeping the core aspects of it that we think are sort of continuable, if that's a
Yeah.
word, in our spare time alive.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to be doing it. So streaming and podcasting pretty much exclusively from mid-November onwards, but we still will be doing worse games until the end of the year.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Post Some Tat
Oh, yeah.
will be the last one until a bumper final Christmas
A
episode.
big Christmas present opening day.
Yeah.
We can put our pajamas on.
I'm
and-
terrified for that because that video is literally going to be about 2 hours long.
It probably will be a very long video,
Yeah.
but as I'm sure you'll understand, we do need a cut-off date for Tat.
Yes.
So the 5th of December If you want to send us something, we would gratefully receive it. But 5th of December, anything that arrives after that date will not be opened on camera because there won't be any more Postmortem episodes.
Yeah,
that's
to have
it, yeah.
arrived by the 5th of December. So
Yes.
remember to send things well in advance if they're coming from another continent or country.
Yeah. And that will be very exciting.
Yeah.
We will, of course, be taking a break from everything over Christmas and New Year's because some of us will be moving
Yep.
and starting new jobs, etc. But we thoroughly encourage you, as we always do, to stay tuned to our social media feeds.
Definitely.
Yeah, Twitter's the single-handedly the best place to hear from us. Like,
Exactly.
everything's on there.
At Vidiots Official, at That Peter Austin, at Parrot Boy. Is it just Parrot Boy?
Yes, it
just
is
Parrot.
indeed.
Nice. Look at you.
Yeah,
Not
got a
bad.
good handle. Boy.
And at confused_dude to follow all of us, and we'll keep you up to date on where we're going and what we're doing and when we're kicking Vidiots back up again.
And we're putting out premium content all the time.
All the time.
Great tweets with funny photos and bizarre anecdotes.
Just the fucking funniest thing in the world.
God.
Yeah. That's pretty much the update as it stands. That's a summary of the video if you missed it.
the summary of the video we haven't made yet.
We haven't made it yet, but it's just good to get it out now because
Yeah.
now I know what we need to say in that video, which is really handy.
Oh,
But
timey-wimey. That's weird.
Look at a scripted video
yeah,
while live on a podcast.
Vidiots is not going anywhere.
No.
It's just changing.
Yeah.
So stick with us.
Yeah.
We'll promise we'll bring you more laughs and we'll ear-wise caress you in your face area.
More often than we
yeah.
used to.
What you could do is relive the entire year of Vidiots next year and just watch every video on the day it was uploaded.
yeah, you could.
Imagine that.
You absolutely could.
There's a year's worth of videos there, and
is.
imagine the ad revenue.
What an unbelievable run. I should also mention, we're still part of the Yogscast as well.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
Yes.
like we've fallen out with anyone.
No,
we're
no.
still part of the Yogscast network. It's literally just that we are moving on to new jobs.
Yeah.
And we can carry on doing videos.
Yeah,
So we're going to do that.
very kind in you for just letting us continue, keep the audience we've garnered. It's been very nice.
Hopefully we'll be able to still collaborate with people now and then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all very exciting.
Yeah,
Stay
it's really
tuned to the
great.
new year and we'll tell you
really
where we're
exciting.
going and what we're doing. It's an exciting new chapter for all of us.
Milo came back for...
Oh no, Vidiots!
Vidiots
the
has got
end.
cancer.
Oh no, Vidiots is dying!
we're going to turn off the life support
Oh, what a failure! You didn't tell your friends.
It's all your fault.
It's fine. We're making it sound worse than it is.
Yeah.
It is literally we're moving on to other jobs, and
We can't commit full time.
We can't commit full
anymore.
time to it, but we still want to do it, and
Yeah.
we're going to keep doing it, just in this small way. We hope
But
you understand.
to answer the guy's original question, I'm quite happy with what we did with Vidiots.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it's been
by
a
many
year,
standards.
a year of making whatever the fuck we wanted.
Yeah.
We ran over Peter, we made disgusting food, we
Yeah.
crushed over Mamas, that kook. It's just
Yeah.
been, wow.
I hope I remember to say this in the video that actually has already gone out at time of publishing, but we've not recorded it yet. I really want people to make like compilation kind of
that'd
like
be fun.
you know, best bits with
Yeah.
like nice music or like all your funniest moments. You know, the Mad Cat kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Who does it for the big channels on the Yogscast.
We've been
but not
featured in
us.
some of his videos.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, one or two. Like when the fire alarm went off, that was was
Right.
the height of it. Yogscast, but Yogscast adjacent videos. Yogscast adjacent. That was us.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, we've had some amazing times in the
Yeah.
past year. We've crammed in so much silliness, and I want to I want to see people's favorite bits or
Yeah.
in big like compilation videos.
Total creative freedom for an entire year.
Yeah.
It's-
Fucking mad.
We've just been making everything that we wanted to, and by most measuring sticks for success, getting the audience, you guys, as
Yeah.
many of you, and as enthusiastic as you are, on board in such a small space of time is actually
Fucking mad.
really just a huge amount of success.
50,000 subs is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
and-
nothing.
and it's not even the numbers, it's the community in the sense of like, you know, we recognize a lot of people's names when they reply
Yeah.
to tweets and
Yeah.
when they send us letters. Like there's a whole load of fans who I know by name and sometimes by face.
There is an
because-
expansive core audience there, just
Yeah.
like really great people who have been with us from the beginning and all supported us.
That's
Thank
huge.
you.
It's community universe.
Yeah. So
You just have to look around this fucking room.
Yeah, God.
To see that people give a shit.
The stack of 450 games that we've been sent in.
We don't know what to do with
Help.
them.
Yeah.
What do we do? Has anyone got any good ideas? Because we've got a few, but we're really worried that they'll come off as insensitive and sort of
Wasteful.
dismissive and wasteful.
So if it comes from you guys, we can do it.
we don't want to. I think we've decided we're not going to take 450 games to CEX.
that would be funny,
Because
but they
they'll-
struggle with like one.
Yeah. They'll all be worth 1p,
Yeah.
so we will get £4.50 for taking them in.
Yeah.
It's not worth...
They'll probably pay us to take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Here's a tenner, please. Just leave. Because
Bless you.
I've been in CX when a guy's got like a bag full of games, and like that's half an hour gone
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
CX's day. Let alone fucking shelves and shelves of endless shitty PS2 games that
sure we
won't
could-
even be in their system.
We could probably donate some to charity shops. They still sell
Oh,
PS2
definitely,
games,
yeah.
don't
They
they?
do. I
But-
don't know if they'd want this many.
No, I don't mean this many, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure. But equally, there's fun stuff we could do with them. I quite
Yeah.
like the idea of opening up the box art, taking the sleeve out,
Yeah.
chopping off the front cover bit, and just making a big collage of all the box art of worst games ever.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah.
Not necessarily the ones we've played. I think we kind of want to maybe do something more special with those ones, but I don't know if I don't know. We'll
I
have
mean,
to
we
see.
had plans to potentially put them in like a little goodie bag and
yeah.
with like a signed photo or something.
We
and
might still
try
be
and-
able to do that.
Try and sell
Yeah.
some, maybe.
I think we
maybe.
could get
I mean,
Mike
we've been trying
or
to sell our
someone to-
merch for like 3 months now, and it's just arrived in the
Yeah.
office. So, merch is available.
Maybe.
Can we say that?
Well, merches will be on the store soon, if not already.
Yeah.
Yes.
New merch.
store.yogscast.com. There is new merch. We've seen it. We've got it in the office now.
And use the code. Is our code Vidiots?
I have no idea.
Oh, what a fucking terrible.
Jesus, why did you even bring it
clusterfuck.
up?
I don't know.
We've got an affiliate link, but
Keep
Yeah.
stalling. I'll look through our emails. Just
Okay.
continue-
Use the code probably Vidiots at checkout, and you'll get 10% off.
is that right?
Yeah, and you can use it on anything. You don't just have to use it
Oh,
on
wow.
Vidiots merch. If you want to get an anniversary hoodie, which are really nice and comfortable.
Yeah, we're wearing them now.
If you want to get some, I don't know what else they do, posters and shit.
Yeah.
Any of those. If you use
Any
our
of that
code,
nonsense, buy
which
it.
is Michael is desperately looking for, you get 10% off. But never mind.
And the code is
Just give me a minute.
and the code is
It'll,
and the code is
no idea.
no idea. Okay, that's fine.
Probably Vidiots.
Doesn't matter. Why not use one of the other affiliate codes?
Yeah.
Right. Should we have another question?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
This is from Wilson at Mad Mike.
Oh.
If you had to be placed in any post-apocalyptic movie, which movie world would you choose?
Jesus. God. I'm sure there's probably some kind of nice ones in
Yeah.
a way, but I'm trying to...
Like, do you count? Ready Player One isn't an apocalyptic. That's just people in VR, isn't it? That's just.
Yeah.
Maybe the mate... Well, that's not even an apocalypse, really,
I kind
is
of
it?
that. I think that is pretty much
The
apocalyptic.
Matrix?
Yeah,
Because
where-
then really you're just living in this world.
Yeah.
a better
But-
world.
A
Yeah,
better world. Possibly the Matrix.
Yeah, if you're just like one of the machine batteries, then you got a good life just living in a simulation your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There must be some kind of... was it from a movie specifically or just from fiction?
From a movie.
Okay. Because in Fallout, there was that... in Fallout 3, you could go into that simulation where it
Yes,
was
you
like
could, yeah.
an American suburb. That
Oh,
was really
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I really enjoyed that mission. But
that was great. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
I think Mad Max, although, I mean, that's the thing, they're all going to be apocalyptic hellscapes that aren't much fun to live in, but
Yeah.
Mad Max, the ability to just roam around in cars and shit and interact with men with gimps and shit, or whatever
Yeah.
else happened in that film.
Yeah.
That'd be quite fun. I'd have a gimp.
You'd have a gimp.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd do if you lived in a...
That's my apocalyptic dream.
If you were one of the like post-apocalyptic sort of kings who somehow makes it on top and you can basically do what you want, you would get a gimp.
Get
Is that-
yeah, I can do what I want. I'm the king.
Yeah.
But well, chances are I'd probably be the gimp.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not that kind of figure.
Do you remember that bit
You
in
don't know
Fury
that. Don't
Road?
put yourself down.
I could have a gimp if I want.
You could have a gimp.
Yeah, if
Thank
you
you.
wanted to. I'll be your gimp if it makes you feel better.
Oh, thank yeah.
What are the duties of a gimp?
Just wearing weird stuff and being maybe on like a dog lead or...
Just doing whatever the hell I say.
I think there's probably a sexual element to it, isn't
Oh,
Well, yeah, very much so.
there? Oh, so that's where you're keen.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, you're aware of that.
Gotcha.
Do you
that's
remember
fine.
that bit in Fury Road when there were those really like large ladies who were like being milked
Yeah.
in the guy's It was really weird.
No, I haven't seen it.
Haven't you?
I
Very
might watch
good.
it now, though.
I really like
That
it.
Yeah, this
sounds
large
great.
lady's getting milked.
That sounds like a great thing.
Yeah.
An exciting new fetish for me to discover.
Yeah.
Yay.
Collect them all. Mad Max Fury Road
You
out
could
now.
combine it with other fetishes. So maybe they only got that big because of that, like they vored
Oh, yeah.
some like
Yeah.
MLP.
Maybe there's a gimp inside them.
Yeah, they vored a My Little Pony gimp.
Yeah.
And they got really fat.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna get milked
Maybe not fat, maybe they're filled with pee.
with pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna get milked, but pee comes out.
Right.
They've probably not got any socks on because feet apparently is
yeah,
a thing.
feet are good, yeah.
And then maybe
Yes, feet are
they
good.
to then like get unbig, they just do a massive poop on someone.
yeah.
And that's it. That's every fetish accounted for.
I would just
God,
explode.
even
You'd
the
love
thought
that.
of that.
You'd
Yeah.
love that place, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I quite like the idea of being in what is that zombie film, Zombieland.
Oh, yeah.
Zombieland.
Yeah,
That's kinda like a-
Zombieland.
Zombieland.
Yeah,
That's kind of a more fun zombie place, isn't
yeah.
it?
They had a nice time. Those zombies seemed manageable. Everyone was
Yeah.
having a good time. You could just break into rich people's houses and like hang out with Bill Murray. There's loads of cakes.
The end of Shaun of the Dead where he's just got like a pet zombie. And
Yeah,
he's
he's got Ed in his shed.
just stop trying to bite me. Just calm down. Let's
Play
like,
Time
just
Splitters 2.
Yeah,
watch a
Time
film.
Splitters too.
Top of the head,
That always
yeah.
annoyed me in that game where it said Player 2 has entered the game. It's like,
Yeah.
that you couldn't do that in Time Splitters 2.
No.
Hope someone got fired
You
for
had to
that
pick
blunder.
it from a menu before you launched the game, and there was no voiceover.
You can't just press start.
No, that's not how it. What is it? 2018?
God, yeah. So I guess those are the apocalypses we'd live in.
Yeah.
The end of Shaun of the Dead, Mad Max with the big boob lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
a gimp.
And the Gimp.
And Zombieland.
Zombieland.
Yeah.
Very good. Lovely.
Excellent. Well, who'd like to go first with their thing?
I think you should go first, Ben.
Really, Peter? That's very kind of you to say.
Do you
I
agree,
will.
Michael Johnson?
Absolutely, Peter. Ben, you should go first.
Oh, Michael, you can't believe you got my name wrong. We've been working together for so long.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, lads. It's just I'm up the north the whole time. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, Michael. I'll go first with my thing.
Yeah.
So, at the time of recording last night, we were driving back from Asda.
Oh my God, this is your thing. Okay.
Yeah. And a lady
Last
drove
night.
her car into me.
Yeah.
What?
You were
Yeah.
there, Michael, but
You were in the car too, Michael.
That hurt. It hurt so bad.
Does it?
Yeah.
What hurts?
But remember what happened afterwards.
what?
Yeah. That's it. That's how you laugh, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you make it loud enough so the walls fall down? Because that's how loud it normally is.
No, I can't. I'm going to strain my voice. Go on, tell him your story. 'Cause,
Right.
well, do you want me to tell it?
Yeah, go on. No, you were there, so
Yeah,
go
you
for
were
it.
there, Michael. You tell the story.
All right.
Go on,
so,
Michael.
Well, I have a bit of concussion, so
Right.
some of it is a bit hazy, so you might
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to help me out a little bit. Right?
Okay,
So
okay.
she came in. So first of all, you shouldn't have been driving like that. You were driving like an absolute
What are you
lunatic.
talking about, Michael?
Yeah, that's true.
You
He
were
was
just-
driving like a maniac.
What are you talking about?
You and your goddamn speeding in a 20 mile zone. You're going 15.
Yeah.
Do you know driving too slow can cause accidents as well?
Well, in this case, I think it did, but I wasn't the one driving slow.
No.
Yeah. Well, you fucking deserved it. She was saying, "Get out of my way," and
And she went right into me.
She
Right
almost
into the
was,
back.
really, wasn't she? That's kind of what happened. Is that
Yeah.
she wasn't physically, literally with her mouth saying "get out of my way," but the way she was driving.
Yeah, she drove into me.
well,
so,
like,
yeah.
what were you doing, giving her the fingers for? What was that all about?
Oh, I was just mad.
Why are you
I've been
clenching your
thinking about it a
fists?
lot afterwards, and yeah, I was just clenching my fists. And
yeah.
So let's tell the story. We were out buying tux.
yes, we're out on a tuck run.
Yeah.
On our weekly tuck run.
Yeah, Asda.
You remember
You know who
Tuck Run?
loves-
That was on CITV, wasn't it? Tuck Run.
Dave
Run.
loves tux.
Dave does look.
Miss
love
that
Tuck.
guy.
Yeah, me too.
I don't. I found him really. He's frustrating.
What have you
still.
got against him? Go on, tell us.
I think it's just the fact that he.
He's just too attractive.
Well, that doesn't help. It's
Peter.
not fair anyway.
Makes me jealous.
Don't.
Yeah. He's just.
I
He's.
suppose I'm kind of into him too.
Yeah. Of course you are, Michael.
Yeah.
You're into everybody. So I was driving back on the tuck run, and going around this roundabout, there are two lanes. I was in the right-hand lane. The left-hand lane had a straight-on arrow, so you could only go straight on. The lane that I was in on the right, you could either go right or straight on as well, and then filter into the lane together. So
When you say right, you mean sort of continue
Yeah,
round
continue
the
round the
roundabout,
roundabout.
as opposed to go straight on, come off the roundabout.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the left lane, straight on. Right lane, straight on, or continue round the roundabout. This woman was in the left-hand lane. I went straight on, as per the rules of the road, and she could only go straight on because she was in that lane, and she just carried on going round and drove into the side of my car.
Yeah. So we were coming off in... Effectively, there's 2 lanes coming off this roundabout, and we were coming off in the right-hand lane, and she was in the left-hand lane, where you're only allowed to come off the roundabout.
Yeah.
Were you there as well?
Yeah, I was in the car.
You were there.
I
Do you not
forgot all
remember him?
about that. No.
He was in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
were both in the car.
how's your car now? I blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? You did immediately. You were thrown from the vehicle.
It was just a straight.
Is it like that thing? You know, some people when they have like a stroke or something, and then when they wake up in hospital, they're talking with like an Irish accent or something, or like a French accent.
You know
The
what? That does
excitement
explain a lot. I
sometimes.
didn't want to say anything.
Right.
But you don't sound like Michael today.
Well, you know, my laugh as well takes a lot out of me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it cuts off the.
You
the
look like you're in
oxygen supply
such
to my head.
pain whenever you do it. Can you do it again
so
for us?
that also.
Oh God, it's like your whole face screws up.
So you know that is. I've been told if I keep laughing like this, it will lead to permanent brain damage.
Oh my
Right.
god. That
Are you sure that hasn't
explains so
happened
much.
already?
I think from the accident last night to laughing continuously throughout the night afterwards, it's led to some. I think you guys said it yourselves. I sound a little bit different today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you do a
do. You
little
do
bit.
big time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but I'm still in shock.
Yeah, go to A&E afterwards.
Yeah.
We'll take you there. I'll drive you there very carefully. We'll just have to avoid old women drivers
Yeah.
because apparently they can't read the floor signs, which
She
is
was-
a big arrow going forward.
She was a stereotype for a bad driver as
She
well.
did, and
wasn't
she did
Like-
argue with me when I got out of the car and asked her where she was driving.
Yeah.
And she said, "Where were you driving? This is a slip road that goes all around." I said, "No, it's not. You can only go straight on."
Yeah.
And then she stopped arguing with me. I think it's because I got out of a clown car and I'm over 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
And then 2 other men got out of the car as well. And she might have been a bit intimidated.
Not that we were trying to.
No, absolutely
We
not.
got out to just look at the
Yeah,
damage.
you too, Michael. You looked at the damage too. Luckily,
I
there
thought
was no
you guys were
damage.
going to start a fight.
Everybody
I
was
was hopping out
safe.
to help you.
You were. I appreciate
I
that.
was rolling up my
It's
sleeves.
the Irishman.
I didn't need backup. I think I could have taken that old lady if I needed to. We just bumped mirrors because I saw her. I saw her to my left driving into me, so I had to swerve away from her, and we just sort of rubbed side of cars. But there was no damage or anything. It was just mirrors got
No,
knocked
your-
No
in,
damage.
so it was very lucky.
Your mirror just popped in like
Yeah.
they
So
do.
did hers, I
Popped
think, as
in.
well.
So what knocked me out then? Was that like I thought I
Excitement,
saw you
I
throw
think.
a punch at my way, Ben?
That might have happened.
It did descend into sort of roadside.
Well, when I couldn't
rage.
fight the old lady, I needed to fight someone, and I
Yeah.
saw Michael, and I thought, God,
I think Ben was hoping that like a 7-foot big brute of a man was going to step out of the car and they could have a real
yeah. So I could have a real
fight.
rough and like a real homoerotic encounter where we just wrestled shirtless in the street.
But
That's what I
when
was hoping for.
The old lady stepped out. He was like, I have to punch Michael instead.
You know how some people see red?
Yeah.
I see Dave,
Right.
and that just makes me want to throw punches. And I saw Michael, I saw Dave, and I just went for him.
Dave's a nice guy.
I don't know.
I think you guys. You know what? I actually think you guys might get along.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he likes you.
I don't think so.
I think he likes
he
you.
he never brings me my drink that I ask for.
Yeah, we always make
ever.
these drinks orders and they never turn up.
Never comes
Did you
back.
not hear before you guys came that what happened with Dave and
What?
the drinks?
What happened?
What happened?
Did a drink
that's-
murder his parents?
murdered his whole family?
No.
But people know, they've always asked people, "Do you want a drink?" But everyone knows, don't give him a drink order because you know he's doing that. He's fucking writing all them down. And
Is
after
he?
years and years of taking drink orders, he's gonna come up to you one day and he's gonna have you every single fucking drink ready for you.
Shit.
At
So
the
it's
same
like when your
time.
computer doesn't respond
It's-
for a while and then it opens 6 windows at once.
But it's not only that; he's learning about your personality and he's tracking
studying.
you guys down. He is.
fuck.
He's taking notes.
But what about all the people at home that can hear us order these drinks? Are they not doing the same? Should we just stop saying drink orders
yeah,
on
we
the
shouldn't
podcast?
let anyone know our drinks orders.
That's something that should be kept behind closed doors. I think. Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus, but yeah, that was my thing. I got got in a bit of an accident last night. Got a bit heated. Got a bit angry. May have shouted at an old lady very briefly, but everybody was fine. The cars were fine, and then we drove off again, and it was all right. And we had to go back round the roundabout because we'd been basically driven off. We were basically
Further round than we
guarded
needed to.
off, going off where we wanted to go. So we went round again, had a look at that lane. Can definitely only go in a straight line.
Yeah.
Like, what was she doing? But it was okay, thankfully.
Yeah.
It was absolutely okay.
Where did you guys pull over to?
On the fucking
this out?
roundabout.
Between
We
the
just
two
stopped.
exits,
yeah,
yeah, in the
it
far
wasn't too
left
bad
lane.
actually.
No,
it was
all
okay.
right.
We were
Yeah.
we were quite lucky in that regard. So, yeah, could have been a lot worse. But please pay attention to the road. If you notice you're in the wrong lane, just commit to it and correct it
Yeah.
later on. Don't swerve across lanes. Or
Did you give her a beep?
I did bib. I bibbed her. Yeah,
Yeah.
bibbed her big time.
But it's too late.
But again, it was just like because I've got this little Kinder Egg car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Just
yeah, it was.
yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Is that your first accident?
It actually is. That's the first collision I've been in with another driver.
Me
yeah.
too.
I've
Oh,
hit
really?
plenty of like
I think
pedestrians, so.
Wow.
But I think everyone has, so it's okay. Cyclists are like, I'll
Remember
fucking
that,
mow
was
those
it?
guys down all day.
The old was it? I don't want to say GTA, but some game where you're running
Driver?
over everyone and it's just like blood on the windscreen.
Oh,
and it's just
God.
the window wipers. What game was that?
Oh, Jesus.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. Let us know in the
Blood on
comments
the
below.
windscreen.
So you
Yeah.
hit people and blood comes up and then your windscreen wipers come on.
Yeah, it was an old like PlayStation 1 game and you could run over pedestrians and it was just always like the window wipers were on like taking the blood off the screen. I remember
Oh.
my mum used to always coming because I was quite young.
Yeah.
I was a young Michael at the time.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I was just trying to perfect the laugh.
Yeah.
And
you worked on it from day one, didn't you?
Yeah, it was and she's now Michael,
Yeah.
don't be playing those games now.
Yeah.
You'll turn up to be a bad boy.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
Yeah.
I'm a good Michael.
You're
Wow.
really good. You're one of the better Michaels that we've seen.
You certainly...
Oh, God, there he goes again, laughing.
You guys are just so funny. I love being around.
I
you
know.
guys.
You make us feel great when you laugh like that. It makes
Yeah.
me feel great. Rush of endorphins. Feel like I could take on the Dave.
Me
You know?
too. Oh, yeah. Seize the Dave.
Yeah.
Carpe-
Carpe Dave. Carpe Dave.
Car crash DM.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what we had yesterday.
Right, we'll tell them. We'll come clean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys.
okay.
What's up?
I have an apology to make.
Why?
Yeah.
What have you done, Michael?
I'm not Michael.
What?
What?
I'm Dave.
You're.
It's
Dave.
Dave.
What the fuck?
It's me.
You made me talk about really sensitive Dave topics
Yeah.
to you.
I still think Dave likes you.
What a betrayal of faith.
Yeah.
Right there.
But I wanted to say this because there was a tweet with some
Yes.
sort of Tuck trophy.
I think a
Yeah.
cricket tournament was sponsored
Yeah.
by Tuck.
but like I wanted to come up with something real smart and clever to say, and I forgot all about it. And then,
Oh, no.
But you guys know me. My Twitter game is pretty damn shit.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think it's one of the better Twitters I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You post on it like once a month, and when that tweet comes through and it's like having a sandwich, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
he's knocked out of the park
I've got
again.
notifications turned on for Dave, just
yeah.
in case.
Yeah, me too. Push notifications.
Yeah.
So apologies. I did see it, and it did give me a good old giggle. But
Yeah.
I probably will come back to it. By the time this podcast goes out, I'll come back
Just
to that.
put like,
Okay.
what the tuck or something.
Well, that's good. Yeah,
I
yeah, you should
was
do
thinking that, but I was like, do I want to be defined by Tuck? Don't get me wrong, I love a Tuck.
Yeah, we know
well,
you
we
do.
do. Yeah,
Tuck and good, like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you say what the rosemary cracker?
Yeah.
I was thinking of these. Yeah. fuck's
What's
sake.
another thing that you like that people don't know about you? Because this is a real opportunity.
Yeah,
to,
before Michael gets
explore
back
this.
from... Michael's walked out the room and we had to get Dave in to take his place. That's what's happened here.
Yeah.
I'm going to break the fourth wall. That's what's happened.
Fuck's sake.
But before Michael comes back to relieve you, just give us an extra fact. What's your favourite food ever?
Oh, I'm surprised you don't know this. Maybe you might do.
I don't know.
I fucking love pizza.
Oh,
Pizza?
Yeah. I mean, that's my
Pizza's
favourite food too.
so
What you
good.
should
It's
say
like my
then
kryptonite, though.
is reply to that tweet and say, "I'd love a pizza this," and then people will be like, "Wow, that subverts all my expectations. What
Yeah.
does that mean?"
See, I'm raging that I couldn't think of that, and now, and like even Peter said one earlier, and I was like, why didn't I fucking think of that? Like you guys
Peter.
have your
Even pizza.
Even Peter.
Even Peter, yeah. Like you guys have your Halloween Twitter names. I'm like last night I was like, what can
not
I
this
call
guy.
myself?
Yeah, Ben doesn't. He doesn't agree with Halloween.
Fuck that
It's-
shit.
But
you
most
should
people
it.
do.
Yeah, I was looking at, and then a lot
Grave
of the other
Brian.
Yogscast.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I saw him. I saw
Grave
Dave in
Dying,
the
he
kitchen.
said.
Yeah.
Grave dying. That's good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said. He
At
said.
Grave on Twitter. That's what you should go.
He said to me, "Hey, Peter Ghostin." I said, "Oh yeah," and he said, "I need to
It
think
was,
of one."
no, it was even less than.
yeah,
I'm
that's me.
sorry, Peter. Jesus, here, can I get you a drink?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's what I was hoping
we're
for.
not going to take any more drink orders from you. You've just given us a glimpse into your mind and how you work.
And he said, "I can't think of one." I said, "Grave dying,"
Yeah.
and he couldn't think that.
Grave
That's
Brian.
really good.
Grave Brian. They're both good ones. I might have to change it, and I'll have to get back with your fantastic response. For
Yeah,
the,
please
the
do.
Tuck, the Tuck trophy.
the piece
Also,
of-
it's not Halloween yet when we're recording. Just to sort of let people know.
Oh yeah.
So that's,
yeah, this is
that's
going
why
out
we're
after
still
Halloween.
Talking,
But
yeah, that's why we're still talking about
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
Ah, so stop talking about it.
No, it's fine. It's
No.
already been done. The damage has been done.
so before you go, what's your pizza topping of choice? I want to know this.
Oh, all right.
Tuck.
So
Is it Tuck?
Lavender.
There's
Just sprigs of lavender.
Rosemary.
there's a lot now. There's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But it's really, really fucking good.
Pile it on. So you've got
Have you ever- so
thick,
you
thick
know
or thin
Domino's,
base.
yeah?
Thick or thin
Yeah.
base. What
No,
are you going
neither.
for? Neither. You just
Are you
you just
neither
eat
or neither kind
just
of
a
guy?
bowl of toppings.
That's a whole different question.
Yeah.
I'm a
Neither am
neither
I.
kind of guy.
Oh, it depends.
Neither.
I just pick and choose, really.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Just go with whatever feels right at the time.
You fucking mad bastard.
I know. I can't be contained.
Right.
Yes.
So I go for double decadence. Unbelievable.
Double
Crust-
decadence.
Crust.
Oh, they stopped
liquid
doing that,
cheese
didn't
crust.
they?
Did they?
Yeah, because it's like a sandwich with a cheese in
I was
between,
wondering.
right?
I've been
What the
trying to
fuck?
order it.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it's got like the garlic and herb dip, but cheesy, like in
What?
between the crusts.
Have they actually stopped? Did you see something? Did you read something that
Well,
said? Or
I remember when they started it, and I haven't seen it.
I've never seen it
since.
on the menu.
Wait, what? It's been on there for years. I've been getting this since I'm like 15.
Have you got it recently?
What about in Bristol?
So I tried to order one at home. No, before I went home. So I was away recently,
Yeah.
and I tried to order one before I went away, and wasn't there. Came back last night, and I tried to order one again. Wasn't there. So
Shit,
I'm
mate.
thinking you could be onto something.
It might just have been discontinued in England, perhaps.
So it's
Maybe.
base
I
and
should
then
try it at home next time.
Yeah, have
like
a look.
cheesy garlic and herb and then base again on
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Double
then more
base.
cheese on top of that
Yeah,
base.
Well,
yeah,
I
so
never had
your
it.
usual Domino's toppings then. So you got your pizza sauce, and you got your cheese, and then you get to your toppings. It's really fucking good, but it's heavy. It's like 2 pizzas. It's,
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, so the mandatory question: you like Domino's?
yeah.
Do you get diarrhea like we do?
That's only happened one time. Do you guys get diarrhea from Domino's?
I
No,
think it's
not-
just the meat mainly on it. If you get a really meaty one, it's like it punishes you the next day.
I mean, I think we. I don't know about you, Ben. I think we exaggerate and say Domino's gives you horrendous diarrhea. I mean,
Yeah.
I just. It's more that like you do a special Domino's poo the next day. That's all I'm
You
saying.
do. It's
Have
like
you ever watched that episode of South Park about Chipotle? Do you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Well, you gotta
It's
if
so
you don't
funny.
bleed afterwards, then
Right.
you've not had Chipotle.
Yeah.
I actually had Chipotle last week. It's the best ever. Have you had it
Really?
before?
No, I don't think
Nah.
so.
Oh, lads. It's
good.
so good.
I've never even had a
Yeah.
taco before,
Really?
or a quesadilla, or any of that stuff. I've had a
No.
burrito, but that's about it.
Oh,
Ah.
burritos are good, but you need to get that stuff into you
I know.
sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm judging you.
So what goes on
Oh,
top of
sorry,
your double
mate.
decadence then?
Well, double decadence is double jalapenos,
Nice.
chili flakes.
Oh,
Wow, you like it spicy.
he likes it hot.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, you're just thinking, you're getting choked up thinking about it.
Yeah. The herbs, the Domino's herbs,
Yeah.
chicken, sweet corn. and
Wow.
brace yourselves, pineapple.
Fucking hell! What is this
Whoa.
monstrosity that you're creating?
Spicy pineapple
Yeah.
with herbs.
It's so good. It goes on. Red onion.
Fuck.
Either pepperoni or chorito. as they would say.
Chorito.
Chorito.
Chorizo.
Spitting all over MJ's sock.
It's a
Um,
dog. You don't have to. It's a dog.
Spitting all over his dog then.
Yeah.
I think that's it, but that's a shitload. Basically,
That
it's the
is
max
loads.
toppings you can put on a Domino's pizza.
Really? So
yeah.
when you go for it, you go all out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. yeah. And
How
you get
much
the
does that
little
come
rocket.
Take out a small loan to do
Do you know
that.
what? I'm so bad. Every time I order Domino's, right now, in Bristol at least anyway, they have, if you spend £40, you get 40% off.
Right.
Right.
So it usually comes to around £24, £26.
So you
For
spend
a giant
£40
pizza.
on
for
your
no, not
perfect
just for
pizza.
pizza. I get the chicken kickers. I
Oh,
get
of
chicken
course.
kickers,
Well, you've got
absolutely.
to. I mean,
I
you're
agree.
you're an
Yeah.
absolute mug if you don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
2 large dips to go.
Stuffed
with that.
crust.
No. Wait, stuffed crust on what? On the pizza?
Yeah.
On the garlic pizza bread? Can you do that?
I don't know. I don't. It doesn't even exist in the UK anymore.
Oh no, you're talking about double decadence.
Am I?
Yeah.
Stuffed crust.
Can you
said?
get stuffed crust on a double decadence?
I don't know.
No,
you
can't.
can't
can't.
get double
It's like-
decadence anymore.
That
like
technology
too thin.
doesn't exist.
It's like 2 thin crusts.
Right.
Yeah, just 2 thin ones with the liquid cheese in between.
My girlfriend's told me about this before, and I saw it, but
So
at that
good.
point, I wasn't very adventurous. I didn't even want the garlic and herb dip, and now I do. I think what you should do is reply to that tweet about Tux, and just reply with your complete pizza order.
Yeah.
Like just no
the pizza
context
order.
given. Just anyway. So here's what I want.
I think you should
it's
actually
wild.
order one and
Genius.
take a screenshot of the receipt and just post that
Yeah.
image.
Next time you order
I have
that,
that
please
from
take a
last night.
photo of
Yeah.
the pizza
Oh
I
yeah.
will.
because it just sounds like a bin.
It's heaven.
It sounds
is
like
heaven.
a bin.
We should get
All the stuff that's left in a
Decadence is the right
compost bin
word.
at the end of a cooking session.
making me hungry now.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be.
That's the kind of thing that like Ben would. You know your thing about getting the KFC and just bathing in it.
A literal
going
bucket
on.
of KFC, never-ending KFC.
Yeah, you're mad, Dave.
I just like
that's
a
what
bit
you'd
of
go
everything.
for on pizza.
Yeah, I don't know, because I like the variety and just the taste of like everything. I want a pizza that's going to satisfy and fill me up.
I know, but like chili
pineapple
flakes
and
and,
chili
pineapple,
and
I don't-
herbs.
that's weird.
Just so
But
weird.
individually, it all works.
And
Put it
sweet
together.
corn.
Yeah,
God.
because if I like them all, so I'm not going to inhibit myself just because society says I can't have all of that on a pizza at once.
Yeah.
Dave, quite frankly, you're a madman.
Well-
and I think it's time you go.
Yeah.
All right, well, bye guys. I'll let Mikey back in.
All right.
Right.
See ya.
Bye, Dave. Hi, Michael. Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going?
How's
How'd I
it?
miss?
How we doing? Oh, not much. It was just some idiot.
Oh, really?
Some
Yeah,
stuff.
he's
Don't
been a
even worry
rat,
about
isn't he?
Terrible stuff.
Don't even worry about it. Would you guys like another question?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So, The King in the North at Ryan Turner asks, the one TV series that you started with the best of intentions but forgot to or chose not to finish, what's her name?
Oh, I thought of one the other day. Oh fuck.
This is hard.
The Marvel Netflix shows.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
How many
I-
of them have you started?
Well, I've watched Daredevil season 1 and 2, which was great.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones season 1, which was great. Luke Cage, which was pretty all right.
Yeah.
The Iron Fist, which I thought was dreadful. And then The Defenders, which I just totally lost interest in. And then I haven't watched any of them since. Luke Cage has just
downhill.
been cancelled. So it's like, I'll never go back
There's
to that
too
series.
many of them.
Also,
Slow down.
Fargo, I can't keep up. Fargo, there was a season that's just gone by. Westworld has just had a season.
Has
I don't
it?
know when I'm
Yeah.
going to watch all this stuff.
I watched the first episode of Fargo, quite enjoyed it, but I was like, there's
There's
no
3
draw
seasons
here.
of it now.
I was like, I like
3 seasons.
like Martin Freeman, but
Oh yeah, he's just in the first one.
Is
It's a
he?
new cast every time.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like True Detective, which I also haven't seen.
Okay.
I watched the first season of True Detective. That's fucking amazing, but yeah, I never continued that. I think Arrested Development is one thing.
Oh, Arrested Development,
Yeah.
so good.
I watched like maybe a season or something, and I was just like, I feel no real draw to continue watching
Right.
this because I was like,
that's a
new
shame.
season coming out, when it was first announced. I was like, I may as well give it a go, and I was like, nah, nothing. Just wasn't doing anything for me, sadly.
Oh, that's a shame. It's good stuff.
I recently actually I watched the Frankenstein Chronicles on Netflix, which is Sean Bean is in it. He's the lead, and I'd read about it and I thought it sounded like it might be a bit kind of almost at the level of Doctor Who or Merlin or something, in that it's like family friendly, and so they can only sort of make it so kind of
Grim.
gritty, grim. Anyway, I watched the first episode, and it starts with like a corpse washing up on the Thames,
Nice.
and it's like it's graphic, and and I was like, oh shit, this is cool. This is like proper gothic. It's set in like Victorian England.
Is it the Frankenstein story?
Well, so this is the other thing. I thought, oh, is it just a kind of reimagining of Frankenstein?
Yeah.
It's actually meant to be set in, although it has sort of fantastical elements to it, it's meant to be set in theoretically the real world.
Yeah. Right.
And Mary Shelley is in it, and she's
Yeah.
already written the book, and then basically someone is being inspired by her work to do like dirty
fun.
deeds. So I was
that
like,
sounds fun.
this is a lot better than I thought. It's not just Frankenstein, because that would be kind of dull, and it's grittier than I thought it was going to be. So I watched for the first season, and it's basically just one long season of a kind of crime sort of whodunit, trying to find out who is doing these corpses.
Yeah.
And
Who's doing the corpses.
And you find out in the last episode of the season, and it's like, okay, cool. But then it ends on like a crazy kind of cliffhanger, and you're like, oh, fucking hell, that's really weird. Where are they going to take it from here? And then I watched season 2, episode 1, and I was like, this is just... Oh, it's getting a bit pretentious, because apparently the critical reception was really good to season 1.
I was sort of like, well, fuck it, we can do what we want now.
Yeah, and they've just taken it a bit too deep, and I'm like, what is going on? And I watched like 1.5 episodes of the second season. I was like, oh, fuck this. And like, I really wanted to carry on to sort of find out how it ends, because I got really invested in season 1. It was really good.
Yeah.
But it's just not keeping me. It didn't keep me.
That's a
It's
shame.
a shame.
That's a real shame.
Yeah.
I was going to quickly say Better Call Saul as well is another one.
Oh yeah, that's
I just
another season's
stopped
just
caring.
happened.
Yeah, it's like, I just don't know. I watched the first season, like, yeah, this is good, but it's just not quite recapturing the magic of
Right.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it, but I haven't watched any of the season that's on. Maybe still
Yeah, it's on
currently.
still,
Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't watched any of it.
There's
yet.
a bunch that I've not even started that I'd like to watch.
Yeah.
I really want to watch American Horror Story.
Like, that's varied, I think. I've watched quite a bit of American Horror Story. It's because every season's kind of new, so it's never like a continuing thing. So it kind of goes up and down and up and down.
Yeah, sure.
It's worth a watch, though. The first season's quite fun.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Who would like to do their thing?
I have a thing.
Oh, do your thing.
Oh boy. So it's not strictly a weird Wikipedia because it's news.
Ooh.
It's a thing that has actually been reported by the Daily Mirror, so it must be true.
Oh.
Just like it was on Wikipedia, so it must be true.
Yes.
Is the Daily Mirror a good one?
No, not really.
I mean, it's left-leaning, but
It's
tabloid.
It's not the
tabloid.
Yeah, it's not the Daily Mail.
No.
No.
But, yeah.
But it's not great.
But it's not super reputable. But it's from an academic-ish kind of source, so it's probably
you can trust it's happened.
sort of true. So I'm going to start, before reading the headline, I'm going to read the first couple of paragraphs. When it comes to having babies, it's the woman who has to do all the hard work.
That's fair.
She's got to grow a human inside her for 9 months, push the infant out of her body, and then make milk to nourish the little one.
I don't think it's a conscious decision to
Well,
make.
no.
But yeah.
All while her partner watches, it says.
Yeah.
I'll now read the headline.
Okay.
Dads may soon be able to breastfeed their newborn babies with first ever chest feeding kit.
Excuse me?
Chest feeding?
Oh,
is that not just...
That's just a booby sack, isn't it?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
exist, don't they?
Well, but soon there may be a new way for the man to get more involved in the process, and it's all down to a kit created by a university student from London. And they're like a product design person, and there's a photo of the chest feeding kit, and there it is, and it's like a boob that you stick on, the man sticks on.
Nice.
And I'm thinking, is this really a thing? I mean, I guess there's a sort of an interesting question I could ask you guys, like, would you ever do it? Or do you think maybe it'll affect like the bonding process between fathers?
Yeah. Would that affect the chemistry there? Because it's always the mother's the breastfeeder. Would it like...
I don't think so. I think there's a lot to be said for making sure there's skin-on-skin contact as soon as possible. But breastfeeding-wise, I don't think it's a lovely nurturing thing to do, but I don't think it's essential.
I don't think it would have a biochemical effect on the baby, but I think there's an association of obviously the baby feels good and comforted when it's breastfeeding
on mother's bosom,
and then it associates that with the person who's doing it. So it might be a good thing for fathers who want to who worry about not maybe bonding as well with their child as the mother.
Slap a titty on.
Slap on. Fake titty.
I will say, as someone who was breastfed exclusively by my mother and not my father, that I don't have a preference of parents.
No. But maybe I think when kids are very young, sometimes they do have a more of a preference towards the mother. Possibly.
I think this may be creating a solution for a problem that doesn't really exist.
I mean, I kind of agree. But
I mean, I get it because it's nice to help out, but just use a bottle.
There's that. But you could just use a bottle. But now you may be able to tell by my cadence that there is more to this story than first meets the eye.
Please do tell.
It's insane.
Okay.
So there's a photo of the boob that you put on.
Yeah.
But lower down, it explains how the process works. The kit, the chest feeding kit,
chest feeding. That's good instead of breastfeeding.
That's what it's called, chest
good.
feeding.
Yeah.
The kit is yet to be tested, but contains a cocktail of hormones that the man would take while his partner is pregnant in order to, quote, grow milk ducts.
Wait, what?
Right, so you're literally just taking...
What?
That's absurd.
Wait, I'm so confused. So is it not a fake titty?
No. It's not.
Then why is it there?
I think that's part of it. I think what basically you will. Well, I'll read on. The main hormone is progestin, a form of the female sex hormone progesterone, which helps to stimulate the production of milk-producing glands.
I didn't realise men could do that.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, they can. Men can.
I've got nipples, Greg. Would you milk me?
Men can lactate sometimes without.
Yeah, sometimes.
Without intervention. I think if you have like certain hormones in your body, you can actually do a little bit of lactation. So this would be followed by a round of domperidone, which is often given to mums who are experiencing difficulties with breastfeeding, as it encourages the production of prolactin, a hormone which tells the woman's body to produce milk. However, there is one major possible side effect to taking female hormones, which is that the man could grow moobs.
Yeah, of course.
Boobs,
of course that will happen.
up to a B cup until they stop taking the hormones.
Yeah. Of course, like that
You're
will
developing
that's
the
gonna
female
happen. You're
organ.
taking female hormones. Of course, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, of course. So the kit, because it does look like, it's just a boob that you put on, and you put like maybe.
Does it just
put milk in
enhance
it?
your burgeoning bosom?
It kind of does. That's the point.
What's the fucking point of that
So
then?
you pop it onto your nipple, and it allows the baby to, I think just mechanically, it's better to have that on than have the baby suck a flat nipple. But the men, literally, the idea is that within 5 years, this product will be available. They'll be able to take a cocktail of female hormones, which may or may not give them moobs, probably will, and they will start to lactate. And milk will come out of their nipples, and a man will be able to pop a baby onto his nip and give it a drink.
Michael Johnson, would you do it?
Probably, yeah.
Peter Austin, would you do it?
I wouldn't say no.
I would not do it.
Right.
I don't.
I don't want to take shit that fucks with the chemistry of my being.
When I say I wouldn't say no, I guess I mean if my partner was like, look, I really like the idea. I think it's important. I think it'll help you bond with the baby.
You could buy some nice new bras.
Yeah, you could buy a nice bra. I would.
I think this is mental.
It also said in the article.
There are so many prostheses already to help you do that.
Well,
I'm actually feeling weird now. I can imagine
the fact that you then put on a fake boob over your real boob. It's just like, what?
You could just do what people do already, which is that the mother, you can get like pumps that the mother will put on their breast to get the milk out, and then they can give that to the father, or like stick it in the, I don't know if you put it in the fridge or whatever you do with it. But
oven, probably.
Stick it in the
whatever
oven.
Whatever it is you do.
Ready
with
for
milk.
like the midnight feeding, and the man says, oh yeah, I'll go pop my fake boob on, because that surely has the same effect. Like the baby is, as far as it knows, it's breastfeeding from the father without
Babies
having to take
are fucking
chemistry.
stupid.
They can't see.
If you give them a rubber nippled bottle, they're not going to know the difference.
Yeah, babies.
You already hold them there. It's not like you sat them at a chair at the table and are sort of feeding them from a distance.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. You're already cradling them like you're breastfeeding.
Babies only recognise people from their hairline for like the first 6 months because everything's super blurry. And maybe it's not 6 months. Maybe
So do you have to wear a wig as well when you get your...
yeah, wear a wig that matches the mother. But yeah, all I'm saying is, if my partner was like, I think it's a really good idea, I think it's really important, I would look into it, because the article does say once you stop taking the hormones, your moobs,
dick grows by 7 sizes.
Yeah, no, your moobs would go, apparently.
I think we're gonna get flamed because, and I see like pregnancy, as the article did say, it takes a huge toll on the woman's body.
Of course,
it's 9 months of carrying a baby, pushing out of there. Some
yeah.
damage can be done to that baby hole.
Yeah.
And we're like, I don't want moobs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think our argument is it's just whether it's what Mother Nature has designed for the past like so many thousands, millions of years. I have every sympathy with with a mother giving birth.
It's like the thing of like female birth control really fucks with like a lot of people. It can cause serious side effects.
Yeah.
And then they trialed like birth control pills on men, and like, the side effects are too much, but they were just literally the exact same side effects that women go through.
It's the side effects where essentially if the female contraceptive pill had been invented nowadays and tested, they would have said, no way, we can't give that to people. But just because it's old and it was okay back then.
Well, you've been doing it for years, but men know they can't have it.
Yeah.
Because we're too delicate.
I do see that argument. I really do. But at the same time, if I have an option to not grow boobs, I'd rather not grow boobs.
Bitch tits Bob, bitch tits Ben. There you go.
Yeah. I'd really rather not.
I'd worry what it would do to just the side effects. You don't know what could possibly happen.
Might grow a vagina.
You might, just on your face somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, who knows what's going on? That's
certainly
crazy.
If you take estrogen, like there's various hormones that I don't think are included in this kit, but like there's female hormones that are given to people who are going through transition from one gender to the other, and that causes your penis to just shrink and you stop growing hair. Or if you go the other way around and women take testosterone, they start growing facial hair and stuff.
Well, this is what I don't like about this one. Is it started with, it hasn't been tested, and it's built by a product design university student. Not a chemist, not a biologist.
So they've designed the boob, but like the hormones, they're just like, that one, probably that one, maybe. Why not throw in a bit of that one?
I'm guessing she's consulted scientists, but who knows? I can see your point, Michael. I would I would acknowledge that point and say that's not really the argument we're trying to make. But
it's not so much that we take an issue with the fact that pregnancy and childbirth is immensely unfair.
Yeah.
It's that this is horribly thought through in almost every way.
It's just an awful
It's just
idea.
a really bad
Ultimately,
idea.
pregnancy and breastfeeding are. They've been designed very carefully over a process of millions upon millions of years by Mother Nature.
And people still die during it as well.
Yeah.
It's far from perfect.
And I think any woman is entitled to all the intervention she wants, and should be able to, if she wants an epidural, should have one. And some people are really against shit like that. They're saying, "Oh no, she should just do it like totally naturally." Like, who the fuck are you?
Probably men.
Yeah,
right?
probably men.
Probably men.
The old-fashioned way where women die.
Yeah, exactly.
when you go give birth in the stables where
Excuse me,
real
medical
women give birth.
advances? No, fuck
No.
it.
Yeah, so in that respect, I think women should be able to have whatever they want to make it better for them. But I also think that doing things that have not been tried and tested by millions of years of evolution to a man's nipple is we just don't
when
know what's
he's
going to
not
happen.
looking to transition.
Yeah, sure.
God, I
and-
want to
and
try
not-
these pills now.
You do. Well, if can we do a video on it?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine then.
Just like I'll overdose. I'll take like a month's worth of pills in a day and see if I just develop the meanest titties ever.
Immediately. as
Yeah.
well. We'll see if it happens immediately. Can you just say, just so we've got the "It's Always Sunny" thing, just set up. Just say, well, as long as I can't be milked. Can you just say that for me?
Well, as long as I can't be milked.
Awesome. And then that's perfect for the videos. Then when it's just
Yes.
we
So when it does
we
eventually
milk
happen.
Michael.
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
the video
We
will be
milk
called.
Michael.
Anyway, well, Peter, what a thing!
It
huh?
was a thing. It got so much. Like I say, I came in thinking this is okay. I guess I'll ask them what they think of putting a boob on, and then I was like, "Fuck!" As I read on, there are hormones involved.
God.
Yeah.
It stimulated some pretty deep conversation.
Yeah, it did.
there.
Yeah, it did.
Hopefully, we haven't upset anybody. I hope. I don't think
hope not.
we've said anything that would.
I think we were fairly respectful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we treaded well.
Do we
big-
have questions?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got another question that will link us straight into Mikey's thing.
Oh shit.
What is everybody's favourite band / best band you've ever seen live?
Oh god. Oh, favorite band is so hard.
God.
For years, literally years, I've been thinking like music is something I found so hard to pin down. I've got bands I like, but I'm just very esoteric and all over the place in my music.
Yeah.
Like
I got very eclectic tastes as well. I like
Yeah, me
metal. I like some rap. I like Jack Johnson is one of my favourite artists, even though literally all of his music sounds the same.
Right.
I saw him at the O2 in
Oh,
London.
cute.
That was awesome. Yeah. I like Feeder. Been to see Feeder a few times
yeah?
as well.
recently I went to see Cara Bonito live. That was a really fun gig because like them live is completely different to the produced music because like in studio it's all like electronic beeps and boops and everything, but live they bring along a whole band and basically just re-perform the songs like live, like guitars and drums and shit. It's really fun.
That's awesome.
Plus it was like 50 people in the venue, so it was tiny. And so it was like a very nice personal thing. And on a lead singer's keyboard, she had a parrot that she pressed the button,
wow.
spoke into, and then it repeated back the lines.
Oh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
cool. I like that.
It was really good. I've seen Death Grips as well live, but that was one of the most intense gigs I've ever had. That was at the Brixton Academy, which is a really nice venue, but sadly I think they kind of fucked up the sound setup because all I could hear was like was bass, and I mean that's because I was on the front row pretty much, like getting beaten up by sweaty men, topless men,
Nice.
just trying to stand up. And
Yeah.
when I left, oh my god, that's the sweatiest I've ever been. Like clothes drenched, like black t-shirt, just like I could squeeze it, sweat would come out.
Oh, wow.
Face covered, hair just sodden and flat.
Flopped over. Yeah.
That was a fun gig though. I like that.
Sounds great.
I went to the bar just as my favorite song came on. It was great.
Oh. I've never been to something that would come under the exact definition of to see our band.
Well, hang on. What about old Deborah from down the road in your Yorkshire village? She played at the Fate, didn't she?
Oh yeah, I've probably seen.
She played the lute, didn't she?
the green sleeves.
And there was Derek with his piper. You know, the Pied Piper. Derek.
You say that there was actually a man who lived across the road called Derek who was in a band.
I believe you.
Yeah, that's actually
It's
true.
Yorkshire, of course it's true.
Yeah, no, I've been to Leeds Fest, where there
nice.
are obviously just several bands, but I've not been to a band doing just their own music.
Really?
But I saw Tim Minchin in concert.
Oh,
but
awesome.
He's
Yeah.
not a band; he's a one person.
Who would you like to see live?
You see, I don't really have any strong attachment to like any specific band.
You like electro swing, right?
Well, that's the thing, and that's like I think electro swing is kind of very inconsistent. It's almost really it comes down to the sample from the 1920s that they took. You know, I would arguably have a better time at a concert of 1920s artists or something. But like I like electro swing. I like. Yeah, I have a big mixture. Like I like a bit of rap.
So it's hard to nail down. Like, I want to see this artist because A, they probably don't tour, and B, they probably never come near you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm more like a genre person. I would go and see like a bunch of electro swing guys or a bunch of I don't know. Me and my girlfriend our birthdays are like 5 days apart, and a couple of years ago we had a 90s themed party, and everyone had to come in like denim and like Fresh Prince, big baggy trousers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we made a playlist of like 200 songs from the 90s.
Nice.
And since then, I quite often listen to it on Spotify.
Really?
So I would go to like a 90s concert as well. But I don't really have any specific band.
Oh, I'd love to see Neil Cicierega live.
Oh, yeah.
Doing
That'd be great.
Good.
Lemon Party stuff. Not Lemon Party.
Lemon Party. Oh, shit.
Lemon Demon.
Lemon Demon. I kind of like the Goo Goo Dolls, actually, which is kind of an out there or an unexpected, probably, answer.
I must admit, I'm not a huge fan of going to live gigs and stuff. I find it crowded, loud, uncomfortable, and the idea of what's it called? A festival is just something that turns me off completely.
Yeah.
I really don't. It just doesn't sound like fun to me.
Yeah,
like I wouldn't. I'd personally much prefer to just either see someone play live on the TV or just listen to their music as they recorded it.
I never went to another festival after Leeds Fest. I had a good time. I was with my friends, and it was just after, or it was halfway through uni, I think. So it was the right time to go. But I didn't think like this was the best thing ever. I'm gonna come again. But Green Day were there, and Green Day were really good. So out of like everyone who I have seen live, either at the festival or Tim Minchin, I would say like the best experience was Green Day.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Carly Rae Jepsen is amazing as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I want to see Pitbull live.
Of course you do, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Oh god.
See if you
I just
can
imagine
get him
I'd be the-
sent to a Walmart near you.
Yeah. So the Asda in Bedminster.
Mr. Worldwide at Asda.
Yeah, boy. I just think
You
that's such a fun
saw
gig.
you saw Fat Man Scoop, didn't you?
Oh yeah, he does like a freshers tour every year where he goes around universities, and he was so fun live.
Nice.
And we queued. I don't know if I told the story before, but we
I
queued
think
up.
we may have done it.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll just do
yeah.
a quick rendition.
You
Just
got
we-
a photo with him, right?
Yeah, we queued up for like actually more than that, like 20 minutes after the show. To like, everyone, hey, come get your photo with Fat Man Scoop. I was like, great. And then there was a guy going along the lines, like, right, so before you meet Fat Man, you got to open up Instagram, follow him on Instagram, show him that you've like followed him on Instagram, then you can get your photo.
Yeah.
And then he takes the photo and posts it and hashtags it for you. I was like, all right, cool.
That's amazing.
Well, I want the photo, so I'm not going to say
really
no. but
cringy.
That's a level of weird control.
it was very much, hey, I'm doing this for publicity. I'm getting that publicity. Follow me and share.
Did you unfollow him afterwards?
No, he's funny. He's
See, I would have resented that
Yeah,
instruction.
me
and
too. Even
unfollowed
if it
him
was a good
immediately.
account, I would be like, nah, fuck this
Fuck
guy.
you.
He
That's
does like
great.
occasional live streams on Instagram, and they're just very cringy, and he's spouting opinions about things that he's not really qualified to have opinions about, like politics and things.
Cool.
I respect you. You can talk about it, but God, you just got some awful opinions, Scoop.
Yeah. It turns out you're a bit of a shit, fat man. You're a bit of a shit.
Fat Man Poop.
Very nice.
Very good.
Michael,
Hello.
what do you got for us?
Childhood toys.
Oh, boy.
As a wee nip, that's a racial term. As a
it?
wee nip,
Is it?
Nip is, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How is nip a racial? Which
Yeah.
one? Who are we offending now?
But Nipper is okay.
Yeah, and I
a
should have
nip
finished.
is short for nipple.
Yeah, it
We're
is.
offending people with nipples. As we nippers, I was going to say we nipples.
As we nipples.
What was your favourite toy? Was it a console? But I would prefer physical toys
Yeah,
than
let's
console.
leave out consoles here.
I had the animated series Batman figure that was like a foot tall, and I've
Yeah.
still got it. And I bought another one later on from eBay that was still in its packaging.
Nice.
The packaging has been beaten to shit, but like it's still in its box.
Yeah.
And it's like it's about a foot tall. He's plastic. You can twist his waist around so you can sort of position him a bit. He's got arms that go up and down. He's not
Yeah.
too
Articulated,
maneuverable.
yeah.
Yeah. But he's got like some sort of bat gun that slides into his hand.
Nice.
He had
Batman well known for using
of
guns.
course, yeah, really well known. He has a button on his back that you can press, and if you put batteries in, his little chest symbol and eyes light up.
Oh, cute.
And that was like I used to take that with me to places, and I fucking loved that toy. Yeah. I've still got it. It's on display in my flat.
think I liked buildy things or things where I could like kind of fuck around with it and make it my own. So like Lego was of course a big thing.
Yeah.
But I've got a question about Lego. Did you happen to have like a big Lego bucket as well? Because in our house we just had like a big box of Lego that I could go through, sort out, and get stuff
Yeah.
from. Did you have that as well?
Yeah.
I don't know if I had the officially branded Lego bucket,
Yeah.
but I certainly had a plastic
No, just like a
storage
a tub.
container
Yeah.
full of stuff. And most of it was Mega Blocks.
But where did that come from? Because I never remember my parents buying Lego. I don't know if they... Because who buys Lego?
It always shows up, doesn't it?
Some of it was
Yeah.
my dad's old Lego.
Oh, really?
So some of the blocks were like really shitty colours.
I
Like,
think
Yeah.
mine might be. A lot of my toys were my dad's. I had Captain Scarlet and
nice.
Thunderbirds toys and stuff from the 60s, like die-cast metal ones.
Nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I think it may have come from my
we had a
dad or-
mixture of
As a
stuff.
kid, it was just always like, oh, just get the box of Lego down.
It always
But I
just
never really-
shows up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so
'cause-
everyone's got one.
Buying
Yeah.
Lego is expensive. So like, because we went to a car boot sale a couple of years ago, and a guy was going around every store saying, "Hey, you got any Lego at home? Got any Lego at home?" Like looking for those boxes, because obviously now, if you package it all up, get all the parts together, label it, you can sell that shit for a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully my Lego's still around because I want it. I want it. But Playmobil was a big favorite of mine as well. That was one of the more costly things. It's like, ooh, German fancy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Playmobil, yeah.
Because I had like a house, like a guest house kind of thing, and some cars, and I used to make animations with them as a kid.
Nice.
So I used to like,
Oh,
animate
that's
them like as a little
awesome.
village. It was cute. Yeah.
I mean, the one that springs, I don't know if it was really my favourite toy, but something that certainly left a lasting impression on me was I had an Action Man.
Yeah.
That he had this cool outfit on, it's like cool jacket, and he was on a sled which had like a wolf/husky pulling
Oh,
it.
I remember
That's
the adverts
cool.
for that one.
It was
yeah.
really big, and the sled thing had like a big satellite dish on it that was for like, I don't know, tracking Professor X or whatever he was called. And the wolf had a button on its collar that if you pressed it, it would either make like a beepy noise, which was meant to be the satellite thing going off, or it would do this howl that was like really badass, I thought at the time. It was like, it wasn't that stock.
This is sick.
It wasn't the stock wolf howl that you normally get. It was
Yeah.
like a really aggressive like wolf
Nice,
howl
snarling.
with like some reverb on it, like it was echoing round the glacier.
Nice.
But better than that, I think this was the same Action Man, but if not, I took this Action Man and put him on the sled because I had a couple of them, and you had this little thing with an aerial on top that looked like it could be a walkie-talkie, but it had a record button on it.
Yeah.
And you could press the record button and say something, and then when you press the play button, it comes out of the Action Man.
Oh my! I am
wow.
Action Man. Hear
Yeah,
me roar.
Exactly.
Oh fuck.
And I played with that shit so much.
Boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I th-
that's what it would sound like.
I thought it was this, but I just wanted to check anyway. Action Man is a licensed copy of Hasbro's American movable fighting man, G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
yeah.
like how G.I. Joe is localized to the UK.
Yeah, I guess we don't
in
have
the
GIs,
60s.
so
We don't.
Just
We had
have an
Action,
Action Man.
and he just did everything. Like it was just one guy, and he would do everything. And he had like this square jaw.
Yeah.
he had like a
He had,
scar on his.
he had a scar
cheek.
on his cheek, and he had Dave's hair. And
Yeah, he did.
His
I just remember,
nemesis-
like,
yeah, he did.
The
yeah.
adverts just had like a big mountain range, and the kid just going like
Oh, he'd
making
be
the
having
Action
a
Man
great time.
scale
There were
mountain.
Action Man games as well. Like
Yeah.
The ads were so good though because they always had this like amazing terrain to play
They,
with
they
the
still
toys
do.
on.
All of the toys they
Yeah.
still do. I remember I had a Spider-Man car because, of course, remember Spider-Man has a spider car.
Yeah, that's what he's known
And it was
for.
like this 4x4 thing with a roll cage on it and stuff. And in primary school, we had this small hill, which was a mountain to me at that
Yeah.
time, and it had like loads of exposed dirt and stuff, and it looked sort of
nice.
like that in like a cliffside in microcosm.
Yeah.
So I'd like drive the car around it at lunchtime and stuff with
Aw,
my little
cute.
Spider-Man in it and
Nice.
things.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah, superhero toys were I loved those. I've still got so many Batman, like small Batman figures
Yeah.
around, like
That's
different
cool.
styles, like Batman in a blue outfit for some reason, Batman in scuba gear, all sorts of weird shit.
I also had a couple of. We had this big fort. I don't know where it came from, but it wasn't like all plastic and kind of like Toys R Us. It was like almost kind of realistic looking.
Nice.
It was like all stone and like stained.
Was it
and,
made out of wood?
It may have been.
My grandparents had a very similar thing to that.
But it looked like really good. Like it could almost be on like a little diorama, like on a professional
at a museum
train set kind of thing. Yeah, in a museum. It was that kind of thing. And we also had this big farm that was really cool that had like a load of barns and fields and shit. And it was all this one giant piece that you would put on the floor, like one of those road maps.
Yeah.
And then I had this giant box full of toy animals. Like that's what probably I had more toy animals than anything else. So I played a lot with that as well.
And they'd all go in the farm.
Yeah,
it'd be fun just having like soldiers running around it as
Oh
well.
yeah, we would like
Soldiers
properly like do, you know, there'd be like serious storylines going on.
Oh yeah, big time.
Nice.
Big time. Like the archers with more guns.
Yeah.
Because everyone and their mum's packing heat round here.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to quickly add in, well, probably not quickly, but I think the most important toy I ever received was a digital blue webcam, which it was like it was in year 6 in school, which would be like 2005. We had like extracurricular. Hey, we're buying in like 10 of these cameras so you can go off and make films and do something fun and educational. And in that software package, there was a stop motion feature.
Right.
So like I worked with that in school and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. I want this. So for Christmas, I got a digital blue camera.
Oh yeah.
And I remember just Christmas morning waking up, putting in the batteries for the camera and plugging it USB. It's not working. It's not working. And I just cried. I was like, no!
Oh no.
I like we were waiting months excitedly for this. I was like, fuck, this is the best thing I've ever had. And
So
I want
was it
this
just
so
broken?
bad. I put the battery in the wrong way. My brother had looked and went, yeah, you put the battery in the wrong way.
Classic.
Oh, thank God. And I think I used that thing for like 2 years making films and videos and stuff. Because the software was really cool. It had like soundtrack and effects and kind of was my kickstart into the world of video.
That's what set you on the way.
It's a real shame I didn't keep many of the videos I made because it was literally every night I'd go home, like running from school, and make a video. Yeah, but I sadly I just backed it all up onto. Well, if I backed it up, it was on a CD, which probably got put in the bin at some point.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I've got 1 or 2 files lying around, but the rest of it's gone.
Classic stuff. Everybody remembers a Christmas as well where they got a console.
I
Game
remember.
Boy Color.
Yeah.
That was my big one.
I got a PS2 with Tekken Tag Tournament on it.
Nice.
Yeah, but I remember a couple of Christmases later, I'd asked for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on PS2.
Yeah.
It's like a top-down RPG. It's really cool. My uncle had already had it, and I was like, I want a copy of this.
Yeah.
And my parents, who listen to this podcast, and they'll be appalled to hear this, they were out one day. I was alone in the house, and I went
peeked.
I went hunting. I went hunting around the house, and I found this copy of Baldur's Gate. And not only did I find it, but I knew they were out for an hour and a half. So I went and played it and thought, this is the best thing ever. I can't wait until Christmas when I can play this properly. And then I put it back in the hiding place.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, Mum and Dad. I've never told you that before. I'm a bad boy. I didn't deserve it.
You did. You did deserve it. You're a good boy, Peter.
Oh, thank you.
You're a good boy. You deserve all the nice things that you get. I didn't take it out and play with it. It sounds like this sentence is going somewhere else.
Sorry.
But I also peaked
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Oh, no way.
Years ago.
You should know better.
I should know better. I asked for Pokemon Sun on 3DS, and I really wanted to play it. And I really wanted to play it on Christmas Day.
Right.
So I hunted around the present pile,
Yeah.
and I found what felt like a 3DS box.
So it was
and
wrapped?
I made, oh yeah, but I
Mine wasn't
wanted to
wrapped
make sure that
at
it
the
was
time.
like one of the next presents that, because we go round like one at a
Yeah.
time. I just wanted to ensure that like I got that sooner rather than later, just so I could start playing it.
Oh my god.
So this was on Christmas Day?
This was on Christmas
So
Day.
you peaked so that you knew that you would get it soon?
But as a fully grown adult,
Right.
Yeah, just
human
like,
being
where's my Pokemon?
who pays tax. Yeah, I want my Pokemon soon, please. So
Bad.
I can play it in the same room. I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I just want it soon.
See, I was only 11, I think, at the
Yeah,
time.
see,
Yeah,
mine's
that's
more
okay.
inexcusable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just awful.
I wanted to make you feel better.
Thank you.
Do you feel better?
I feel much better.
Good, I feel worse.
My parents now hate you, not me.
Well, that's okay. Join the queue. I'll fight you all.
Oh,
I'll fight everyone.
do it.
Michael, thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you, man.
We've
That was
got
a
one
good
last question.
Yeah.
Let's quickly go through it. This is from Board Game Solutions at Bags4Dice on Twitter. It's a number 4. You're in Greg's. You have £5.
You get a lot.
What do you get? You can get a lot.
I'll tell you what I get. Not that I would ever get this all in one go, ever.
Pre-vegan.
Oh,
Tell us your old order.
Yeah, okay.
But if I had to spend it all, I would get sausage roll,
Yeah.
bacon and cheese twisty thing,
Twist.
gingerbread man,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and a fucking Empire biscuit.
You love the Empire biscuit.
See, I
They are
discovered
good
them
biscuits.
by accident. I was in a Greg's once, in for a gingerbread man, because they do really good gingerbread.
Before
gingerbread,
you continue, are Empire biscuits ones with jam in them?
yeah, they're like shortbread with jam,
Yeah,
and they have a
that was gonna be
glacé
mine.
cherry on top, which I take off because I don't want it. Thank you very much. But I was in Greg's once, in there for a gingerbread man, because their gingerbread is soft, as gingerbread should be.
Yes.
It's not a fucking ginger brick.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's soft, it's
It
doughy.
should be
It's-
like bread.
so
I'm
good.
sorry now that when you and your other half used to come and visit me in Newcastle and we had play dates and stuff.
Yeah.
I would sometimes buy you gingerbread and it was always hard as a brick.
Was it?
Yeah, did you hate me for
Do you mean
it?
those tubs of like those mini
Yeah,
men?
yeah.
Those are quite nice though. I think
You sure?
like, when you put those in your mouth, they
You sure? I feel bad now.
No, no.
Ben's got his arms crossed.
I
He looks
buy
defense,
those
in defense
tubs of
mode.
like little ones that are like little. They're about as big as a couple of inches,
Wow.
right?
Your house.
My house, yeah, as big as my house. Those are nice. I buy
Okay.
those sometimes.
All right.
I don't want you to feel bad about it.
Okay, if you're sure.
Anyway, went in for a gingerbread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a busy day.
Oh yeah.
You needed to pick me up.
I needed a massive pick me up. Most people go for a drink. I go for a gingerbread from Greg's.
Yeah.
They didn't have any. They didn't
What?
have fucking anything. And they had this one thing that looked a bit weird. It was called an Empire biscuit, shortbread with jam in it. I was like, is that jam going to be a bit much? Anyway, I thought,
What does that even mean?
I don't know, just a bit tangy. I'm quite happy with
No, you
short.
get, like tart, kind of like
Yeah.
sometimes fruits
They've
can be
ruined
really...
biscuits.
I'm quite happy with shortbread just on its own, thank you very much. So that's, but I was like, okay, well, I'll get this.
We'll see where this goes.
Fucking hell. It was so good.
It changed your life.
It's chewy. Yeah, I now get that whenever I'm in Greg's if they
Nice.
have them. They don't have them in all the Greg's, but
what?
They're not.
that's what I get. Yeah.
Holy
think-
shit.
Believe it or not, I was never the biggest sausage roll fan from Greg's or pasty fan from Greg's. I think I used to occasionally get like a steak bake or something, but I was never like fanatical about them.
Yeah.
And the sausage rolls I just can't do.
Couplands do much better sausage rolls than Greg's.
Because yeah, that's the thing. Like the
I've
Greg's.
never been in a Coupland.
Oh, it's quite nice actually. It is just
Yeah.
like eccentric Greg's.
Yeah.
Is it? Just fucking, we're doing pizza in here today, boys.
But like, yeah, Greg's sausage rolls for me are too crispy and too dry. Because I always like just cold sausage rolls from like Morrison's or Asda or something, where it's like a nice soft doughy exterior. I don't like the crispiness. I like it cold.
Yeah.
That was always my preference. But so my usual order in Greg's was a tuna stotty. Stotties are just the most wonderful invention ever. Big, round, fluffy bit of bread stuffed with tuna. Spiky Mikey as a sweet, which is
Yeah, yeah, it
a
is,
starfish covered in chocolate, a chocolate
Spiky Mikey.
starfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Lovely.
they've got, I don't know if I'm talking about an Empire biscuit, but they've got some biscuit that's like essentially a jammy dodger.
Yeah, with a big heart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a
that's
heart
like
in
it's probably basically the same thing, but it's different. Yeah.
But like that was such a good biscuit as well. And yeah, I don't think I was never a fan of the donuts. The donuts I couldn't get down with. Yum Yums. I think I've
Oh yeah,
tried
Yum Yums are
once.
pretty nice.
It wasn't a
Someone brought them
world-changing
to the office and I had them.
yeah. Yeah, and I think just stotty and biscuits. Not wrong with that.
Chicken bake is
yeah.
my favourite. I think it's amazing and delicious, and I don't know what's in the creamy filling, but it doesn't taste like chicken.
That's the bake, isn't it?
That's the bake bit.
Yeah.
It just tastes fucking nice.
Just liquid chicken.
I love it. I think
Yeah.
it's absolutely delicious.
never had one.
That's just my thing of choice. I really like their sausage rolls.
Yeah.
I've never had any sweet things from there,
Oh,
really,
you've got
just
to
because
try.
I'm
Really?
more of a savoury guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
But because of course it is, and because Newcastle is just a wonderful place, Greg's is on Uber Eats.
Oh,
So
yes.
you can order Greg's to your house.
And there's a Greg's that's open till 3 a.m.
There is,
that
with
has
a bouncer.
doorman.
Yeah, and everything. Yeah, doorman is the right word. Bouncer is apparently a derogatory term.
Is it?
Is
Because
it?
you have to get like apparently anyone can be a bouncer, but to be a doorman you have to get a proper qualification.
Oh,
and
they've
stuff.
got their
And
armband.
They've got their armband and things.
All right.
My friend, I got told off once.
Fuck.
Anyway,
By a bouncer.
that's how I learn. Is when I get beaten up.
Bounced you.
I did once do a massive order of Greg's.
Yeah.
I just got like loads of sausage rolls. It was amazing. A man struggled around with it on a moped, just brought out this paper bag filled with pastry and shame.
Oh.
It was just this. You talk about a heavy takeaway.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a heavy takeaway right there. Just pure metric ton
Yeah.
of baked chicken bake
He
sauce.
had to put it down while he waited for you,
Nearly
to
hurt his
come and
back.
open the door.
Yeah.
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 Poor guy.
I know, it sounds like a real struggle.
I
but
did
that was
once see
amazing.
the bouncer / doorman. I don't know if he wears an armband or not. Chase a man out of that Greg's at about 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Really?
It was really busy in Newcastle. Everyone's out for their drinks. I was walking up the street, and as we passed, there was a bit of commotion, and we turned around, and he was sprinting after someone down the street, and I think he caught him as well. I think he
Nice.
like tackled him to the floor, and I thought,
You stole a sausage roll.
yeah,
worth
what's this
80
guy
pence.
stealing? Is that?
Because I assume the doormen would be more just to keep the rabble.
Well, yeah, that's
in
what
line.
I thought, but he was actually chasing a thief. Apparently,
Guess it makes
I
sense.
suppose they do give you the food before they ask for the money.
yeah.
But
Or put it
after
on the
certain
counter
hours,
anyway.
they should say, right, that'll be 80p.
Yeah.
You take the money, and then you give them the sausage roll.
Drunk people can't be
You've got to be
trusted.
pretty desperate to steal.
Well, there are
80p
things on the
sausage
shelf
roll.
as well on the front, aren't there?
Oh,
Like
true.
drinks and stuff.
Yeah,
Maybe
nice
some-
bread. They do nice bread in Greg's.
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, there we go. Thank you very much for the questions. Hopefully, we clarified sort of where Vidiots is going from
Yeah.
here
Oh,
on
yeah, I
in.
forgot about that.
At the
God.
beginning of the show. I know, it was a lifetime ago.
think
that
about
we-
bread
we
now.
It's a
recorded
long
it.
one,
I
really.
want to go to Greg's too.
Yeah.
I want to go to Greg's. This week on the channel, I've not made a note of what it is, but I can guarantee that it will be a worst games ever.
Whoa,
Yeah.
surprise.
And a post some tat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
At least.
We're still going to be populating the weeks with occasional videos outside of those regular happenings. Again, social media, check in, see what's going on. We'll keep you up to date on everything
Yeah.
that's happening.
If you're not on Twitter, get on it. Come on, just sign for an account. It's free.
Yeah, it's dead free.
People complain that we don't put stuff on other platforms, but I just think just get on Twitter. Just get
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Twitter's easier. I post on Facebook too, but like it doesn't. It's not quite as exciting.
No.
I get a thrill out of Twitter.
Yeah.
Gives me chills. I want to say a big thank you.
Oh.
I want to say a big thank you to everyone who came along, watched along with us, supported us this year,
Yeah.
and told their friends.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely do believe that we've created incredible stuff.
Yeah.
And again, this isn't a lamenting session where like, we've failed, we fucked it up. That's not it at all.
We'll get them next time, boys.
Exactly mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yeah.
That's not what this is. I genuinely do believe that YouTube is pretty fucked.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
the way that it runs.
It's
I
a
think
difficult platform.
we consistently created excellent stuff.
Yeah.
and we were the
everyone seems to
victims
agree
of
on
their
that in the.
of their algorithm.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it because I really do believe that we created very good stuff, and you were some of the fortunate people who actually found it.
Yeah,
Yay.
thanks for telling your friends.
Yeah.
Because I think, if nothing else, we've heard from people on the network, in the office, people from the outside who we
I mean,
know.
we've had Bethesda and Gearbox reach out to us off their own backs because they
Yeah.
just liked what we do.
Yeah.
We've had all those people say to us, the content's great. This is like some of my favorite stuff. Sometimes on the Oxcast, people might say,
Yeah.
or it's so much better than what you used to do at previous outlets.
Yeah.
And so the way that has translated into whatever metrics of success you want to say, I think perhaps some of it is genuinely down to the unfortunate state of online video nowadays, which is a shame.
Yeah,
but
it really
never
is.
mind.
Oh, well.
But we consistently had a really good group of lads or lasses
Yep.
tuning in every week.
Yeah.
And for that, we just want to say thank you. Big
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
do.
But this isn't going anywhere. Podiots will return next week.
Yep.
As it will roll on until Christmas, until we take a brief break.
Yep.
Twitch streaming will continue in earnest. Stay tuned to the social media. We'll tell you.
We can't
when
plan
that's
that
all
shit.
going.
It just kind of happens.
And the video on demand will still be uploaded to Twitter YouTube, as will the podcast. So it's not like the channel's just going to go silent after New Year.
And Worst Games Ever will continue at least until our short break.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
We'll have
It'll
to see what
continue
happens
until
to
the
it
end of the
after
year.
that. Yeah.
Precisely. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, our Twitter page, our Facebook page, all /Vidiots
Vidiots
official
official.
at This Is Rules Boss for any advice on rules that you may have.
Rules Boss definitely isn't going anywhere. That account's just going to end. Just keep tweeting till the
He
end
will
of
always
time.
be there.
Yeah.
Always be there. As long as Twitter exists, Rules Boss will be there. At Billy Ray Bottress for daily automated, very sad tweets from a very sad man.
It's getting
sadder.
worse.
They really
Get
are.
the cream.
bit.ly/Vidiots Discord to join the Discord and chat with like-minded fellows and fellowesses. And tellyourfriendsvidiots@gmail.com to submit an intro for our channel. Obviously, we've only got a finite amount of videos that will need intros anymore. So if you're going to submit them, we do already have a big bank of them, but we do like to select interesting and exciting ones. So just go mental with it.
Yeah, because if you
Do
make
the
a bigger
craziest.
splash, we've got a good chance of using it because we've got like 150 there.
Yeah, we got tons. And thank you so much to everyone who submitted one as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
We're
That's
not going to
been-
be able to get through all of them, but we probably never were because there's just so many.
Keep coming.
That's been one of my favorite things, actually, is putting faces to
fans,
the
yeah,
names.
diverse
locations.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. Just like couples and families with children, or like people of all ages from all around the world. There's people from there was people in front of the Sydney Opera House with Australian accent. People in America and everywhere.
Yep.
It's been great.
It's amazing. We do super, super appreciate it. It's very, very humbling. Finally, if you'd like to leave us a review on iTunes or your platform of choice, we would really, really appreciate that. I'm supposed to say that it helps with the algorithm. Don't really know what that is. YouTube certainly doesn't seem to have one, so fuck it. And that's all. That's all we got. We got a question? We got a question for the end?
Oh, shit.
What would you order from Greg's?
Yeah, there
What's
we go.
your favourite Greg's item? Those of you in America, Google Greg's.
Yeah, there's probably a menu online.
Yeah, there will be.
A menu-y.
Menu-y.
Fantastic. Well,
Get
gentlemen,
a pasty.
thank you for...
Bad American accent.
Sorry?
A pasty.
A pasty.
Sausage roll.
Yeah.
A spiky Mikey.
You remember when I think some American newspaper were like shouting about this amazing new thing that they'd just started selling in New York? It was like, it's sausage meat, but it's wrapped in pastry.
What?
And everyone was like,
Yeah.
that's a fucking, what? That's a sausage
Sausage
roll.
roll.
What are you talking about? Like it's some
Chill
crazy thing.
Do you remember when Greg's got blasted for replacing the baby Jesus with his sausage roll
Yeah.
in an
Yeah.
advert once?
That's fucking brilliant, though. If you can't laugh at that, then what's wrong with you? It's
And
funny.
If you say sausage roll backwards phonetically, or is it the other way around? Oh, if you say Jesus backwards, it's
Sausage.
Sausage. Sausage.
Jesus law. Sausage roll.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Gentlemen, thank you.
Bye-bye.
We'll be back next week with another Podiots. Until then, though, stay sexy.
Yeah.
And we'll speak to you soon.
And free.
Do it.
Sexy and
Free.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh my god, it's better than Jesus law. Sausage roll backwards is Lord Jesus.
Lord, the little Lord Jesus. Anyway, that's it.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.